Hello friends, my name's Emile and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 1. Today we're continuing on with our Let's Play. This is episode 2 and in today's episode we are going to be going and doing the front wheel drive cup. So let's go into that, or the front wheel drive challenge. For that we need a front wheel drive car, and I think I'm going to go for this 1994 Mitsubishi GPX, which I found in the used car dealership because it has quite a lot of power. However, as I found out from trying this over and over again, we desperately need tyres. So let's go for softs all round. I'm also going to put some weight reduction on this because the FTO is kind of heavy, like so. And then if I have some money left over after this, we will go and put some power on. I think I did the GT Cup with the Camaro. One better tyre compound makes a difference of 5 seconds per lap at Grand Valley. Okay. Okay, so I can sneak in the computer as well, so yeah, let's do that. So the overall statistics on this vehicle, and I only have 890 credits left. 197 horsepower, 994 kilograms. Admittedly, this thing now has tyres on it. Oh boy. Yeah, let's not go into the whole banter. Anyways, let's head into the front wheel drive challenge and see how well the FTO does. Hopefully better than that yellow FTO, which is sort of doing like a... I don't know what the hell that FTO is doing on there. The one thing I do love is... Actually, no. I assume Trial Mountain will pop up in the race league. I should have really looked at what's going to pop up in this race, but I didn't. Okay, so what is... We're going to exit from qualifying as well, because I don't do the qualifying. Just because I don't really see a point of doing the qualifying, as I explained in the last episode. So let's check the grid. We have a Prelude on top. To be fair, that Prelude is actually looking quite menacing. Everything has more power than me, however, I am almost the lightest thing here. That Levin could also be very, very quick. We'll have to see how well we can do. The one advantage I do have is I will be one of the only people who have tyres on their car, so I could really take some speed through the corners on this one. So that should be good. Anyways, let's get into it. Here we go. Right, of course we're going to get mugged on a straight by the looks of it. I need to just slip into slipstream behind the Lantis to see if there's anything I can do. The answer is no, the Lantis is much quicker. Right, here we go through the corner. I can already feel the fact that this thing handles a lot better than it did do when essentially we sort of went through a power build last time and it just didn't really work. Okay, so we're past the Lantis, past the Levin. In fact, I might even be able to get the Primera if I've got enough. That was a very good run into that corner. Admittedly, I don't want to end up in that fence, so we'll just ram the Levin out the way. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. As the Primera sort of gets his position back, but I'm going to get the position back on the Primera. No, I'm not again. Got to remember not to go on the dirt in this game. Dirt racing was not a thing in this game. And, of course, the disadvantage to that means that, unlike in GT2, where you can get on the dirt and you don't really mess up too badly because the game's sort of designed for dirt. In this game, if you go on the grass, you just know. I'm the only one. I'm pretty sure the other cars have tyres. Oh, hardy-dardy-dar. I know what you mean now. I thought you was like, I was about to say, no, how do you know that? Oh, actually, if you brake with the Super Softs, it doesn't make the whole rear end of the car slide out as well. So that's advice that could come in handy for later on. Anyways, as I actually know, okay, they're not passing me on the straight. That's kind of something I was expecting to happen, but it didn't, so that's cool. Anyways, oh boy, there we go through there. Right, gotta remember to keep this thing in the right gear ratios as well. The gears are a little bit longer than I would probably like on this car. There we go, drop it into third, I guess it's around there. The Corolla really wants to get past us apparently, but I'm not going to let him. Right, how can we go on here? Right, break down into here. No, cock, that was not a good move from my point. Anyways, if I could get past the Primera and gain third, I would be a happy little bunny. I don't think I'm going to be able to get first or second, but I can definitely deal with third. Although, admittedly, doing stuff like that probably isn't going to get me into third. Make a dive on the Primera. Can we get the run on the FTO? The answer is FT, yes. Okay, I was ready to say FT no then, hence why I just started with the whole... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can I get the Prelude? Can I get on Prelude? Oh boy, we might actually finally win at this race. Oh boy. Prelude. Does he have the power? Does he have the power? Yes, he does, but he can't get past. There we go. Woo, finally did that race. So, turns out if you want to build a car on Gran Turismo 1, you go for handling over anything else. So I didn't really beat the Prelude by much, but admittedly, I beat him. That's the only part that matters. So there we go, there's the standings in case you're wondering. Up to now, the Levin actually came in last place. That kind of surprises me. Anyways, see, tyres make a difference. Well, thank you, Mueller, for suggesting tyres. Anyways, we get 5,000 credits for doing that, so we can actually put some performance mods in this if we wanted to, but we're not going to, because that would mean exiting the championship, and that would mean I have to do this all over again. I'm not doing that again. Anyways, next race heads to Grand Valley East. Hopefully, we should also do pretty well here. The one issue with Grand Valley East is there is a very, very long straight, so the Prelude will probably be able to snap at my heels by the end of the straight, but then again, there's a lot of corners on this track, so I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Either way, having the straight line speed is obviously very useful. You know, you don't want to build a car just for handling, but at the same time, I think for this game, you know, because of all the tracks and so on and the way the handling works, I suggest you use your means for more effectiveness. I'm actually using a D-pad for this right now because why does that happened as well? The last time we did this, that happened as well. For whatever reason, the car just randomly breaks through there. He gets scared and brakes. Yeah, I'm having to use a D-pad for this, which maybe that's giving me extra speed, I don't know. Because Gran Turismo 1 has a fun thing of turning analog sticks off when you go between menus. I have no idea why it does that on the PS3, but it does, so... yeah, using just the standard D-pad. The Prime Mirror's in second on this race. Don't really want to bang into that. Thank you, FTO, fellow FTO brethren. You are certainly... there you go. Keep doing that, Mr. FTO. We can have the best of both worlds then. We can have power and grip. Unfortunately, your car will lose the race, but I mean... it's for the greatness of the FTO, and I'm sure if you're an FTO fan like I am, you'll agree it's worth it. Either way, here we are on the straight, and I think I might actually be able to make a run on this Corolla. Oh wait, is the Corolla leaving my sights? I think he might be. The Corolla does have a lot more power. You're using D-pad, just switch it back then. I don't care enough to constantly keep doing it. I don't really want to follow the Corolla off the track. Primera has made a mistake, primarily. Here we go. Can we get the run on Primera? The answer is no. No. The biggest suggestion I can give you, stop cutting corners. It's not that I want to cut corners, it's just the fact that when I'm braking and I'm trying to turn at the same time, the car will just dive. Really, I think on this game you can't get away with braking into the corner, like braking and turning at the same time. You actually have to like brake then turn into the corner. Either way, we're getting punted up the rear end again. I hopefully can get the Prelude at some point. Here we go. Got to try and get the Prelude. That was a good run. I don't think I'm in effective enough gears. Go faster. Go faster. I don't think he's going to do it. No, the FTO is too slow. Analog PS1 game, what? They did a DualShock 1. Did you never have a DualShock 1? Because it came with the PlayStation. It came with the PS1, I should say. Anyways, we do lose to the Prelude in that race. However, that does mean, and don't make a joke about his points. I know you all want to. You have to go fast into corners. Just throw your car into it. Braking is not this effective in this game. Okay. That's good advice as well, actually. Anyways, we only get 2 grand for finishing that one. Also, I apologise to anyone who may be prone to seizures. Jesus. The prize screen is just very bright and reflective, apparently. Which is not particularly good. Anyways, the final race heads to... oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, it heads to this track. Also, yeah, that's a good point. Let's do that. There we go. Because I'm really going to need it for this track because it's the track. It's this track. It's this track that I don't like and don't ever want. I was so happy when this track didn't appear in GT4. To be fair, actually, fun story, I did play GT3 before GT4, however I never got particularly far into it, so I never knew this track was actually a thing, so yeah, my childhood was a lot better because I didn't know about this track, but alas, I now know about this bloody track, which is fun. Anyways, the good news with this track is it has got lots of corners, so I could make an advantage on these guys. Can I get the run on 11? I don't think so. Also, I really don't want to be there because he can just ram me straight into a wall. Be careful of the chicane of death. Where's the chicane of death? All of these are corners of death. Oh, I know exactly what you're on about. To be fair, that's like one of my favourite bits of the track because I don't know why. I just get like a really big thrill from like bits of the track where it's like so close that your car could be written off in like a millisecond if you get it wrong. I don't know why I like them sort of corners. Admittedly, I always get them wrong. So it handles a lot better on analog sticks, I will say that much about it. So I believe this is the first of the chicanes of death. Can I take it flat out? To be fair, this car is... Oh, the FTO almost didn't, but to be fair, my car handles just about nicely enough and doesn't have quite as much power. Oh, Prelude! Save me, Prelude! There we go. We are past the Prelude in the corners. Excellent. Okay, here we go. You never use the sticks? Yeah, I know, I was weird as a kid. I always preferred the D-pad. However, my older, more jaded self has decided that the thumbstick... Oh, sorry, the analog sticks are much, much better idea than that thing. Either way. To be fair, this is actually going a lot better than I was expecting it to. Maybe this track isn't all that bad. Maybe this track isn't all that bad. Just drive this like an arcade game, not a sim. To be fair, this probably sounds really bad. I was playing NFS 2015 today, so yeah, I mean, I guess that's the reason why I'm not used to games with interesting or slash half-decent handling, because that game is just... To be fair, I will say the handling's much better than it is in that game, because I do have many situations, because I have to set my cars up to drift in that game to actually get around any corners. I was trying to do the Prestige mode today, and half the times when you go around a corner, the car just doesn't turn, because it's like, oh, I don't know what to do. Okay, so the Prelude can get the run in on the straight. However, I think through the corners I am much better than the Prelude. That was not the best way to do that. Oh boy. There we go. Being rammed and all the rest of it. Alright, can we get past the FTO? That was not a good way to take that corner, but there you go. Being rammed again. Being rammed. Still here, by the way. Okay, buddy. I still appreciate you being here. You're doing your moderator stuff, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, as long as people are here, I'm not too fussed. I'd assume you've probably just taken your headphones and off everything because of all the raging on Deep Forest, because screw that track. But don't worry, I'm fine now. Just doing things back and forth. Fair enough. I saw you was playing Sonic All-Stars Racing. No, wait, am I thinking... Sonic Freeriders is the really bad Kinect game, isn't it? Sonic All-Stars... Wait, isn't Sonic All-Stars the one which is basically Mario Kart or Sonic? I don't remember. Either way. Oh boy, crashed in... I love it how the lampposts are sticking out of the actual race surround. It's great. Eel drift sets up. You just keep the car set up in between. It doesn't really work for me because I always find my cars, like, if you have it so much as set to grip, you will just crash. So, to be fair, I do have to say, I'm not huge, you know, I'm not huge to make NFS 2015 videos unless I was to make like a Let's Play of it or something, because lols. But if you actually look on my channel, I have a drift setup for the MX-5. Honestly, that's how I make all my cars, because the drift setup on that car is so nice. That car handles just absolutely fantastically, it's so good. Anyways, that wasn't the best way to take that. Oh boy, the Prelude. I'm gonna watch out for that Prelude, because if that Prelude overtakes me on this, it is all over. Come on. Come on. Edge him, edge him. I can see the Prelude moving for the overtake. I can see the Prelude moving for the overtake. Can he do it? Yes, he can. There we go, across the line. Whew, okay. So, to be fair, that track wasn't actually nearly as bad as I remember it. I think they redesigned it a bit in GT3. I remember it was awful in Gran Turismo 3. Either way, We did win the championship overall, although admittedly it all came down to that last race on a track I don't really like. Blocking time. Nope, didn't have to. Anyways, we get 5,000 credits once again, so not exactly got as much money as I started the game off with, but nevertheless, there we go. And yeah, I will see you guys in a second. Anyways, for winning the championship, we get 10,000 credits, so it's not too bad on my bank account as I predicted before. We get a very, very nice looking trophy there, and we get a new machine. Let's go see what the new machine is. Again, I still can't get over the fact it's called machine. Although, to be fair, it's better than in the tuning menu where it calls the transmission the mission. I have no idea why it's called mission, it just is. Because, why not? Anyways, let's go and check our garage. We have got a... Oh boy. Well then. Oh, rare colour. Horrible rims. Huh. Wait, is that one... They're both exactly the same. Well, I guess I could sell one of them now, so that's something. Anyways, that is going to be it for today's episode of the Gran Turismo 1 Let's Play. In the next episode, we'll be doing something. So yeah, join me for that. Anyways, friends, I want to thank you all very much for watching. My name has been The Real Emile, and until next time, farewell.